Welcome back to the channel. Once again, we're going to be doing some more work on the Copart boat, which this video I'm going to switch the name over to the real name of the boat, the Mirrocraft. So it's going to be a walleye slaying machine, we hope, getting it set up for both the Detroit River and Lake Erie. In this box, I just got home from work. I got a ton of stuff to go over with you guys. I'm going to try to make videos on all the stuff I can, but I won this on eBay. I think delivered to my house. It was around $260 maybe. So let me get it out and show you guys. Extremely excited. Get it out of this box. Alright guys, here it is. It's a Big Jon planer board reel, 6-foot tower. This is a pretty expensive piece here. Obviously it'll eventually go up here. So I've been thinking in my head all week at work, this is gonna get mounted way up here. Don't worry, I'll get back to that. I'll show you guys. But my lines are gonna come back all the way to the back of the boat, and I put these new rod holders in on both sides. What I did is I bought rod holders for a fiberglass boat. I drilled a 2-inch hole, put a round hole in the styrofoam with just a sharp piece of 2-inch metal down through the styrofoam in these boxes, as you can see, these square boxes, and screwed these in. They're super strong. They really came out nice. One thing I'm gonna have to do is probably cut the end of this off so I can get this rod holder piece up here to stand up more straight, and I'll get these adjusted. But don't worry, I'll show you guys that when we get to it. But today I want to focus on this. So my planer board reel is going to be up there. So that's going to put my lines out over here. And I don't want that because my rod holders are back here. So in my mind, I don't know if this is going to work. We're going to try it. I fish on a big boat when I go out fishing. But these holders right here are for my set of oars that came with this boat. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to build a rig right here out of 1/2 inch solid steel with a loop welded on the top, so my lines will come down like this, and I'll be able to put my clips on for the planer boards while I'm in this area of the boat. So I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to make these. I have no idea if this is going to work the way I want it to. I fish on a Grady White. It's a pretty nice boat, to say the least, and that's the way we kind of have it set up. We have our electric planer board reels that come down, and what they'll do is it'll hold the 500-pound test right down next to the boat where you're working your fish, and you're able to get your planer board clip on. And don't worry guys, in later videos I'm going to show you guys how to run planer boards. I'm going to do all that stuff. I got as many videos I can throw at you. I'm going to try. It's just hard with the editing and stuff with work. But right now let's get this done. Let me grab my mic, see what we're at for these holes here, because I believe my solid steel rod might be 5/8, but I got a lathe, so I'm going to show you how we're going to turn it down. I'm making these on the ultra cheap, guys. This is just stuff I had laying around the shop. So without further ado, let me get something cold to drink. It's been a long day at work. Work sucks, but that's life. And let me show you piece by piece how we do it. I'll do the best I can with the most detail I can. Okay guys? All right, let's do it. All right guys, this is the piece of round stock I had laying around. It's solid. What I did is I just marked it in the middle. Like I said, we're doing this on the cheap, so I hope it's going to be high enough. We'll find out. So I got my handy dandy Hercules chop saw. Let's cut it and let's see what we got. Alright guys, I'm going to mic the ends of these once I clean up the burrs off of them. And I'm going to see what we got for the diameter of those paddle holders on there. The oar holders, I should say, oar holders. I'm going to see what we got, and then I'm going to get this in the lathe, and we're going to spin it down. Let me show you. Here we have it. I'm going to gauge out my metal and see what we got. Put it in here. Got a nice digital one. It looks like, guys, we're going to be taking 2 millimeters off this on my lathe. So let me get it in the lathe, do the other side, double check to make sure they're both the same. Let's get it spinning, let's get it cutting. As you can see, I got these machined down real nice. They fit in here where your oars go. So I'm going to take and cut this loop off. Take and cut this end off. I'm going to weld this loop on top, just like that. And down here on the bottom of both sides where this sticks out, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to drill a hole in this. And we'll put a pin in here so it'll hold a clip so it won't lift out. And then I'm going to take and weld one of these washers on up here to keep the top side from being all banging around just in the middle with no support, and it'll keep it from falling down too. So with that being said, I'm gonna get it on the drill press. I'm gonna get the holes in for the pins, get these tack welded on. I'm gonna get these cut them off right here, and I'll weld them on the top. I'll take you guys along a little bit as I do this, show you a little bit, bits and clips, and then yeah, we'll see how it works. Alright, pins in, that'll hold that. I just tack welded the washer right here. I got to get the top piece tack welded on. I'm going to weld this up solid, nice around this washer, and that should do it. Hopefully that'll hold. It'll just keep my planer board lined, so I'll be able to rig them right here because they're going to be up there. So let me get that tacked on and I'll show you how it comes out. Alright guys, there you have it. Not the best welds in the world, but that's what we do. It'll work for the Mirrocraft.